8:44, welcome back. Back to school means a return to the daily routine of homework, and for some of us it's very new and very stressful, and it can create a chore for parents along with the children. So it's important, of course, to be engaged with the daily lessons in order to set a good example. But how do we do that? How do we do that so everybody doesn't go crazy? Katie Dilzell, a parent educator from the Parenting Center, joining me now to explain some of these tips and how to keep you on track. Clearly, I am very much feeling this. We already had a talk during the break, and I'm struggling a little bit, so I need your help, Katie.
It's rough, it is. And the first thing you really want to do is look at your schedule, you know, and that varies from child to child. What's going to work best? Does your child need to come home from school, take a break, have a snack before they get started? Or maybe they just want to dive right in and get it done. There's other kids that need to take, you know, mini breaks throughout.
Sure.
Whatever works best, once you find that magic thing that's going to work, you want to make sure that you stick to it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think I was the kid who had to do it immediately when I got home, or I just had anxiety about it all afternoon.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good point, is maybe figuring out what works best for the child.
And just avoid waiting till the very end of the night to try and get started.
Oh, the stress that causes.
Yes.
Not good for anybody at that point.
No, for sure. But aside from the schedule, you also want to find the right workspace. And ideally, that's going to be something that's relatively quiet, free of distractions, and that includes things like siblings, TVs, and other devices. But whether or not your child is working at the kitchen counter or maybe at a desk in their bedroom, you also want to make sure that it's well stocked so that your child doesn't have to stop to find supplies like extra paper or pencils or markers. You want them to just be able to have what they need.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that advice. A good workspace. And then what else do you have?
If your child has some assignment that needs to be done on the computer, you want to encourage them to save that for last, because we all can get distracted when we go online to do something.
Sure, okay.
So, you know, let them get everything else out of the way first, and keep that computer in a central location. Avoid keeping the screens in bedrooms.
Okay, I like this advice. This is very helpful. Okay, I'm going to go and focus on all of these because, man, homework, I don't know. I feel like it's different than I remember.
And look, a lot of parents, they wonder how involved they should be.
Sure, yeah.
And the best advice I can give you is just to be present and to be available without hovering. Ideally, homework is something that your child's going to be doing independently. Now, it is different when your child is younger because they're going to need help just understanding the directions or getting organized or maybe even preparing for a test. But certainly as they get older, they should be able to do more of it independently. But do pay attention if your child is struggling with something, whether it's a skill or a subject. You know, you probably want to reach out to the teacher just to find out if there's something you should be doing differently.
I love that. Okay, good communication with their teachers as well. Thank you for this. This was helpful.
Yes.
The Parenting Center has 3 classes coming up soon that you might be interested. Next Tuesday, there's one on understanding your toddler and one on CPR for adults. Then on September 18th, it's one for parents of picky eaters. We've got a link for more information on our website, www.tv.com. Just look under the links tab.